Welcome back everybody to another episode of Is It Shit? Today we're looking at something that lots of people have been asking for. It's the Relab 176 compressor. Let's find out, is it? Yeah, so Relab are back with another modelled thing, and this time it's the 176. What is the 176? Universal Audio, Bill Putnam, way back, came up with this original compressor design, very Moo style compressor. Bill Putnam went on to do, he did the 1176, which if you kind of follow the DNA, kind of started around here. Anyway, there's been various versions of it over the years. A company called, I don't know what they're called. Retro, maybe, I don't know, but they make a hardware version of this. Not exactly the same. This has got more stuff, obviously, because it's a plugin. It can do more. But yeah, there have been versions of this compressor around for a while, and people tend to like them quite a lot. So Relab have decided to do the 176 in the Relab way. So let's get stuck in and find out a bit more about it. So as I said, it's a very Moo compressor. So it's using tubes. Doesn't have a threshold, so it kind of works in, you drive the signal in, you set your attack and release, your ratio, you've got calibration, a bunch of other things, but basically it works just by the input level. Yeah, let's get stuck in before we discuss it anymore. Let's just go through it. So as you can see, if you've ever seen one of the hardware versions of these, you can see this is kind of very similar in that it's got the same style of knobs and the same color and the meters and stuff, but they've made it a bit more plug-in friendly. So we've got this nice meter in the middle, where we've got like a compression graph, gain reduction meter, in and output meters, very nice, as well as the traditional VU style. We've got in, out and gain reduction there too. Then let's start on the left. We have got attack with an auto setting, which is actually really pretty useful. Release. Both attack and release, if you look closely, they're the other way round to what we're used to. Very similar to the 1176. At this point in time, they were putting them the other way around. Keep an eye on it. You've then got your compression ratios. You've got 2 to 1, 4 to 1, 8 to 1, and 12 to 1. We've then got calibration, which kind of you can use sometimes as a little bit of a threshold, because you can calibrate when everything starts triggering. So again, that's quite useful. Below that, we've got the very big input knob and the very big output knob. We have then got something called interstage, and that is you can flip it in or out, and that chooses whether the signal goes either direct or via a transformer when it goes from the valves to the line driver. So it basically can add an extra transformer section. It can add some extra stuff. It can sound better, but also I found sometimes it didn't sound as good. So experiment with it. There's another window you can open up, which will show you a bit more detail of where you're getting your saturation, your harmonics from. We'll come to that in a minute. We've then got the asymmetry switch, where it can be set in the middle, or it can be set to minus or plus. And that basically decides whether the compressor reacts to the negative or the positive, or both polarities of the signal. It's a bit weird. You don't generally get that option, but again, it's interesting to play with it. It's another option to get the compressor to react slightly differently depending on what's going into it. In the center section, we've got the control link switch. Obviously, if you're running it in stereo, you generally want it linked for controls. You might not, and you can run it in mid-side, at which point you don't want them linked. You've got the sidechain high pass filter. It's got an on-off switch, and you can set it. Obviously, this doesn't affect what is being compressed, only what is triggering the compressor. You've then got the sidechain link. Again, I always like this, and it's not just on or off. You can dial it up between sort of 1 and 100%. How much are they linked? If you get a big floor tom hit on one channel, is it going to make the other channel dip? Or maybe just dip a bit? Do you know what I mean? You can set that. That's really nice. And then you've got a mix control for setting up your parallel compression. Again, I think that's kind of vital these days. The other side is identical to the left side or the mid side. Apart from down the bottom here, you've got that little red LED switch. When you click that, it listens to the signal for a minute and works out what the best auto gain settings are so that you can bypass and see what you're doing. I didn't find it to be 100% accurate. Sometimes you still had to tweak it a bit yourself. But anyway, It works. What else can I say? Yes. So if you click on the Relab logo in the middle, it brings up another little window where you can see the settings behind the bias for the tube, basically, and for the transformers, and the overall sort of reference level. Nice to be able to tweak it, and you get the little graphic with the tubes, which is quite nice if you like that kind of thing. What else can I tell you? That's kind of about it, really. Let's have a little chat about demo. It's 14 days, pretty good. At the moment, it might have run out by now by the time you see this, but they were doing, because it's not actually available at the time I reviewed this, you had to put your name on a waiting list and eventually you get sent a link to go and get it. I think it's quite clever marketing that. Obviously anyone could get a demo, but they're making it as if you have to sign up and wait. And then I'll be honest, I'm a little bit annoyed at the bombardment I've had in my email inbox, because ever since I got the demo version to start messing around with, I've been sent, don't miss out, get it for this price, pre-release price, and then blah, 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 get this now, never going to be this price again, all that kind of stuff. I get it. They're trying to sell this thing, but it's a bit of a heavy sell. That winds me up a little bit. Anyway, price-wise, the full price, $199. That's strong. For a plugin, that is strong. Now, there are people all over the internet right now, especially on Gearspace, talking about this like it's the second coming, as if this is the only plugin ever that sounded vaguely like hardware. It's not. There's quite a lot of good compressors out there that sound pretty similar to hardware. This sounds good. I really like it. But did it, suddenly hit me like a miracle happening in my studio? No, not really. It's just another nice compressor. So, $199, not sure about that. I think that's a bit overpriced. If you're a new customer and you've never bought anything from Relab before, they will do you a deal at $149. Bit better, still pricey. If you're an existing customer and you've bought Relab products before and they're in your account online, then you can get it for $129. Again, quite a lot better. $129, that's a better price. I still think it's a bit on the pokey side, but maybe that's just me. Hold on a minute, I'm just editing this and I've just realised if new customers get it cheap and existing customers also get it cheap, who's paying $199? I'm confused. What did I think when testing it? We'll see the demo at the end. It does sound great. There's a lot of flexibility there. You can do a lot with it. It does sound fantastic on vocals. It does sound fantastic on bass. I tried it on a guitar bus. I mean, the stuff I run through at the end, full tracks, it works. It works in that situation. It's got that very moo sort of vibe. I did find with the interstage switch, quite often when it's off, it's a bit warmer. It didn't often work when it was on, but there you go. Interesting. Things I didn't like. I couldn't find a bypass. I don't know if it's just not there. Obviously, you get one as part of your door, but they quite often click and pop. Couldn't find a bypass anywhere, which they can fix that. That would be a good thing to fix. So let's talk about a star rating. This is tricky. It is very good. I think it is very expensive. I understand the excitement. Look, they've done an amazing job with the GUI. It looks fantastic. The plugin sounds fantastic. There's a couple of issues, the no bypass wound me up a little bit. It's only one compressor. It does a bunch of different things, but it's only one compressor. So I'm going to give it 4 stars. It's definitely not shit. It's very good. Definitely go and test it out. Yeah, but have a look around, because it's, it is being talked about as if it's something like holy. It's not. It's just another compressor. Anyway, there you go. That was the Relab 176. It's very decent. Check it out. If you could like the video, that really helps. If you could subscribe to the channel, that helps even more. There's the Instagram account, which is Mixdown Mastering. There is the website where there is the top 5 plugins. There is also a bunch of courses on there on mixing and mastering and a whole bunch of other stuff. Anyway, the demo is coming up. I will see you in the next one. Adios.
calling